What I love about working here at Hillsdale is we have lots of resources, and in most cases, those are the people. So I love that about Hillsdale. Hi, I'm Sondra Hays, and I am a teacher as well as an instructional coach here at Hillsdale Local Schools, and I am from the community. I am a Hillsdale graduate along with my siblings and my own kids and nephews, and believe it or not, my mom was a Hayesville High School graduate as well. I think to be a Falcon is to have goals in mind, whether it be the goals that you are setting for yourself or others have helped you set, and you persevere through those. And I think what's really cool here being a Falcon is that I don't feel like you do that alone. I feel like there's so much support. It could be a teacher, it could be an administrator, it could be a janitor, it could be a cook, it could be an aide. And I've seen all of that. I've seen where all of those different people in their jobs will reach out and help a student. And I think that's what it means to be a Falcon. So I've taught at different school districts, been in several actually. And I think what's unique about our students as well as our school district is that our students have a level of perseverance that you don't always see. Whether it be an assignment that I've asked them to do, whether it be, had a rough weekend, maybe they lost a basketball game and they're just kind of down on themselves, they will come into the classroom and give you all that they have. For the school district itself, that I work with, they also show perseverance, and I think that is so important that they aren't going to give up. They aren't going to give up on our students, and they aren't going to give up on themselves as well as our community. And I think that is very unique. Sometimes we come up against something and we stop. We just don't know where to go. And so we just think, well, that's not doable. And then we never see that come to fruition. And I think that's a unique thing about Hillsdale. And I watch people daily work through issues, work through obstacles, and they do accomplish. And they do it for our community and they do it for our students. First of all, I think the Hillsdale Difference, and whether that's a community member, whether that's a staff member or a student, I think that's something that comes from here. I think it comes from your heart. And I think it comes from your heart because we're kind to each other. When I'm out and about in the community, I'm at one of the small businesses in Hayesville or in Dronesville, or I'm here at the school and someone walks by my room and needs something, we're kind. We're always willing to lend a hand to somebody to help them. I'm kind of unique in the room that I'm in right now is a professional development room, and I really feel lucky because when we have different consultants come into our district, whether it be curriculum consultants or it's a teacher consultant where we have math or ELA consultants coming in and working with some of our teachers, this is kind of the hub of our school building. And what's really neat is I go over a couple of things if they're new, just so that their day goes easy. And by the end of the day, they always share with me, wow, like I was lost and I was walking down the hall and a group of students stopped and asked me, are you lost? Do you need help? I mean, students did that. And I think they were shocked by that, which is a common occurrence here at Hillsdale. You walk down the hall and pretty much everybody you see says hi or gives you a smile. And they also have said, like, my room is close to the library, which, I love books and lots of us like books, but our librarian is very friendly and more than willing to help them, give them some instruction if they need help, or just share with them some information and what they're doing in the library. And so everybody's willing to do that, and I think that's unique, and I think that makes a big difference in Hillsdale. You know, in any job that you have, you always come across obstacles or ways that you're like, oh, that's not how I wanted to do it. And so what I love about working here at Hillsdale is we have lots of resources, and in most cases, those are the people. And so when I run across an obstacle of something that I would really like to do, and I'm not sure how to handle that, I have people that I can go to and ask for help, whether it's technology help, whether it's just communicating and talking to people help. It makes it so much easier. And also, I use a lot of community members in my teaching for them to help communicate what I'm wanting to get across to my students. And so I love that about Hillsdale. So thinking about how Hillsdale supports my role here at the building, as a teacher, I'm very fortunate this year that I'm teaching a career exploration class, which I believe is the first that we've done with 8th graders. And what's really, really cool is while we're talking careers, and while I have students taking different assessments online to help get them to understand maybe where their career path may go, I have also really utilized a lot of people to come in and speak. What better way than to have somebody that they look up to as a good role model that comes in and tells them about their career path. Maybe it's not the first thing they went to get training on, but maybe it's the third thing down the road. And so I always feel like the school district and I feel like the community really supports me in that area of my teaching. And in my instructional coaching position, which is fairly new, it's so nice because not only will they hear my ideas of how I can better help support teachers and students and aides and administrators, but they also have feedback and they also give me ideas as well as where there are different needs. And so I appreciate that. I appreciate when I come with them with a new idea, they listen and they give me thoughts and suggestions. And I've never been told no. I've been given suggestions on, maybe do it with this grade level, or try it here with this subject, or how about, and they've added things to it, perhaps things that I've never thought about. And so I feel very supported in that. We did some new things last year with our Right to Read Week, and it was an entire week, preschool through 12th grade, and the group of teachers that I worked with who volunteered their time to create that and to come up with activities was a great hit. We also did for the first time our Family Fun Fest, which was right before school started, and wow, what a great success with that. And we really reached out to our families, and I think all the families had a great time, and that was greatly supported by our school and for our community as well. So definitely feel through my job here at Hillsdale, I am definitely supported in any endeavor that I'd like to try, and that helps me feel like I'm being successful, and it helps me feel like I'm doing good and I'm helping to improve things for our students, for our teachers, as well as for our community. So great support here.